Hello everyone. So once again welcome back to my channel. This is Komal Singh with you all. So today I'm finally going to share with you all that I finally cleared my PHT classes, or you can say my final round, and I cleared my PHT training. It was good. My experience was good because I have learned so many things. So believe me guys, if they are going to put you in PhD session, means you have a lot of things to learn, and meanwhile you can increase your fluency. Meanwhile you can have a good sense of humor, like while speaking, or you have a good confidence, so whenever you talk with anyone. So yes, I cleared my PhD, and I also made one video while my interview. So I think here I will share it at the end of this video. So please see. So my tip for all of you is to be very conscious while speaking, because whatever things come in our mouth, we only speak, and we don't realize that whatever we are speaking, we are committing errors. Because I was also having this shame issues with me, but I think I only got 2 questions in my last round, and first was if I could change something in myself, what it would be. So always just see one thing, like if interviewer is asking if you could change one thing, like it is imaginary, so try to use the words in could and would. So meanwhile I started my answer with, if I could change one thing in myself, I would want to, and then and tell your thoughts, whatever you want to change. So this is the way to speak. And I also found some girls who didn't started with this structure, so that is also one of the reasons why they got rejected. So there are so many small things which we are not aware of, and that makes a lot of issues, like a lot of errors. And in that, our pronunciation is one of the most thing, because of the pronunciation I have seen a lot of members or cabin crew members getting rejected. So we have the issues with sa and sha, where to use sa, where to use sha, like should but social media, so but show is one another thing, and so is another thing. So it totally completes your sentence with having these words. So try to avoid this if you really have that problem. And one thing which I found in my training, I had the problem of saying za, means actually I already know that there is one word ja, and second is za, and third is jha, that Jharkhand wala jha, but I wasn't aware of the word that is ja. Like with the television, we never say television, we always say television. And with decision, it is not decision, it is decision. So like vision, not vision. So there are so many words which we are pronouncing wrong. And also one word like opportunity. So it is not opportunity, it's opportunity. So these things we have to keep in our mind while talking with someone. So because these all are the basic things, I know, because we all have learned one thing from our school days, to say like not to have some problems with the words like writing. So because of getting all the words, we always try to speak it on that way, like opportunity, so that we never miss the spelling. But now guys, we have grown up, so I think we should see some things which are really important for our career. So that all was about myself. I was having only that issues, and even I was having also issues, like whenever I start talking, I have that fluency, I have that confidence, but somewhere I was lacking in my grammar. And it is not grammar, it is grammar. And I was having the problem with grammar, and what else, I think with the pronunciation of some words, like I already told you. So because of that issues, you miss up, you end up saying so many errors. So try to minimize all the errors. It is acceptable, because see, we haven't studied from London, we haven't studied from Cambridge University, so that we could have a lot of word in our mind. So make it simple. We all are not that much genius that we would be having so many words in English, but try to have a little words with a proper pronunciation and with a proper knowledge of using in sentences. So yeah, that was my PhD, and now actually I gave my medicals also, but I didn't receive my fit to fly mail. So now I am waiting for that mail. And if I talk about the girls, in my batch there were 31 girls in the initial, but I think 3 or 4 of them were selected in Air India, so they quit the training, and then we were left with 27 girls. And I think, yeah, all 27 we all gave our interview, our last interview, and I think 20 or 20 girls, 18 to 20 girls, they cleared it, but I think 7 of them are rejected. But it is all about your luck, I would say, because we have learned so many things, and I have seen them, they were also good with their grammar, with their pronunciation, with something, but still they are lacking in some things. So on that they have to just improve it. But believe me guys, if you have done 2 months training and it is of around 308 hours, you have spoken 308 hours in English, so obviously you all can do it. That is my promise, and I think they are also going to achieve, because nowadays I have listened that Air India is hiring in bulk, because they are buying a lot of aircrafts, so they need crew. So I think once they are going to give the interviews there in any companies, they would be selected. So yeah, that was about all, and I cleared it finally. If I talk about the process of my interview, in the starting, our HR, she came at 11 o'clock. We were waiting and we were just having some chit chats, because at the time of, like we always say na, at the time of exam you don't have to study, so because that makes a lot of pressure in your head. So we were just chit chatting with everyone, and we waited for 11 o'clock. Then our HR came. She put us in the 5 groups, like 5 members were there in each group, and she came accordingly. So I was in the 5th room, and I was the last girl, because there was also one girl, but she got selected in Air India, so I was the one who was the last. So for everything I had to wait, and that made me so much curious, and so much I was having fear of rejection. Means many things were going in your mind, and also your family expectation, because they start having expectations from you. So that is also one of the pressure, which I think, yeah, that is also the motivation, because when I ended up my last round at I think 2:30 something, and then they told us that they will be declaring the results soon, means in the evening. But yeah, obviously there was 2 hours gap, so I was so much worried. But my family, I am very grateful for my family. They have always supported me, and still they are supporting me. So yeah, so when she put us in the groups, she came and she started talking. She started giving one topic to each group, and it was not about asking their view of point. It was interaction, like she wants to know our fluency, and also our opinion, and also our pronunciation, all the things, and also confidence. That is very important, I would say. Means if you are confidently speaking with a small errors also, that is not means they can ignore it. But having down confidence, or having a nervousness on your face, and then you are trying to speak and even the words are not coming from your mouth, then it is not acceptable. So yeah, she asked me one question with me, and I answered that. There you will get to know at the end. I will share that one clip with you, how I answered. So you need to be very polite, you need to be very smooth with your speech, so that the other person can listen it and can know about these things. So that one was, if I could change one thing, and The second was about my hometown. So I spoke about Delhi because there are a lot of facilities, there are a lot of opportunities which other state doesn't have. So I included all that, and my final point was heritage cities. In Delhi we have so many monuments also and heritage places. So yeah, that was. And with some other girls, ma'am was also asking about co-ed school and sex school, like whether they support co-ed school or single sex, like having the education only to girls in a separate schools. So that was some of the topics. And most of the time she asked about hometown, because we know a lot about our hometown. We have been living there, so we are very comfortable to say about that. So it was not that much tricky, but yeah, it was complicated, because when I said that I want to change one thing in my life, that is consistency. I want to be consistent with my work. Like if I am not honest with my career, no one is going to bother you, but it is only you who will be getting affected because of that. So I think, yeah, that was one thing. And when I started speaking that, and she interrupted me and she asked me, Komal, why do you think a girl should be financially independent? Then I was like, ma'am, because still there is a dowry system. I have seen in a lot of places that they ask for dowry, because this if their children or if their kids are settled, they also want some money from their from the other families. So I also don't want to be harassed by them, because there are so many women who are getting harassed by their in-laws. So in according to that, I just think that that is important. Yeah, so to me she only asked this question, but see, she has interrupted each and everyone in our group. Like whatever we were saying, she was putting questions from that only. So I would say, yeah, she had a lot of complicated questions, but finally I made it, and now I am just hoping best to get my medical soon. If I could change one thing in myself, I would want to change consistency, the power of consistency. Because earlier I was not enough consistent to work out the things, like to be focused on my career. So now I think I am enough consistent towards my dreams, and I think it is also required to achieve any goals in our life. And until we are not honest, we are not giving 1 hour to like if I have made one goal for me, that I would give my 1 hour only to practice. So if I am not doing that, means I am not consistent about my career. So I think that I would like to change. Yes, ma'am. Because I think I was not enough mature, but now I realize that I am a single child, and my mother has been working so hard to give me a better future. So now I realized that I should be focused. I should be more focused on my career, so that in future I can support my mother, and I can be means independent financially. Yes, ma'am. Because one day there is one rule that we have to marry someone one day. So I think we need to be financially independent to support our in-laws, because still I think there is a dowry system. So because of that, many women are harassed by their in-laws.
So I think that's why I just want to be financially independent, so that I can have that respect in my family. Because I have seen my relatives, because they are always worried about their children. Like they want to have some good money if they want to marry their children to with someone. Like nowadays we always think that a girl should marry to a settled guy, settled person. So in order to that, always in-laws they ask for some money, that is a dowry. So that's why I think if I would be independent, then I would help my in-laws, and they won't harass me because of these things. So that is my point of view.
So yes, I hope you have you all like that video. Actually, I got time and I recorded, and I just took one another phone and I just tried to record some of the clips. So I think from there you got some idea. Like, we need to be very smooth, we need to be very conscious while speaking, so that it does not look like you have mugged up or you are talking like a parrot or like a robot. So it should be very genuine and straightforward. So yeah, that was all about this. Hope I will get back to you with another video. Until then, tata, bye bye, good luck.